Iran buried its enriched uranium inside mountains. It poured more than $100 billion straight into the program.
To prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon.
That Iran will never have a nuclear weapon.
Count the oil it couldn't sell and the sanctions damage on top. And the real bill runs past $500 billion. That's $500 billion. Meanwhile, Iran's scientists were assassinated. It got bombed by the United States and Israel. Its supreme leader was also killed. All of it for a nuclear bomb it never built. Next door, Pakistan did build a bomb, and the world basically shrugged and moved on. Iran got the same blueprints from the same source and walked all the way to the door of the nuclear club, put its hand on the handle, and for 20 years, it just stood there. So why didn't Iran just build the bomb? What's the geopolitics, the grand strategy behind this? And the question the whole world is asking, now that the war is over and the one man who swore Iran would never build a bomb, the man who issued a fatwa against it is dead, is Iran about to finally cross the line? I'm Shubhangi Sharma. Let's find the link. A nuclear program is like a slider. On the left, peaceful energy. On the right, a warhead. And the terrifying catch is that the same machines do both. Spin a little, you get electricity. Spin a lot, you get a bomb core. Iran pushed that red line as far as it could. Basically, just one turn of a screwdriver from a weapon. So why would anyone stop this close and freeze? Follow the leverage. A bomb you've built is a card you can play exactly once. A bomb you might build, you can sell that every single year. For 2 decades, that's exactly what Iran did, leveraging the nuclear program for sanctions relief, oil revenues, and geostrategic goals. The question is whether it still will. So back to the puzzle from the top. India built the bomb, Pakistan did it, Israel did it in secret, North Korea did it loudly. So why couldn't Iran just do it too? You can cross the nuclear line safely if one of the 3 things is true. You're either too big to punish, or you're strong enough to absorb the hit on your own. And the secret third option, you have a superpower bodyguard. You see, Israel built its arsenal quietly because the United States stands behind it. Nobody was ever going to bomb Israel's nuclear program. North Korea is poor and friendless, except for the fact that it has a friend in China, which won't let it fail. Iran had none of the 3. It signed the treaty. So a dash for a bomb is a flagrant violation that trips automatic sanctions. Its enemies are the 2 most powerful militaries on earth, and its friends, Russia and China, are unlikely to step up for it militarily. Iran knew it wasn't going to be easy to cross the door, so it found another way to use it. It is by all means a threshold nuclear state. It has the know-how, it has the machines, it has the fissile material. What is still not there yet is the political decision. And the strategy behind it has a name too. It's called nuclear hedging. Building everything except the weapon. Stay 1 step short and keep your options open. Japan does the same thing. It could build a bomb in about a year, but it chooses not to. The history behind Iran's nuclear program is interesting. Start with the irony on top of the irony. The country bombing Iran's reactors today is the country that built Iran its first one. In 1957, the United States handed the Shah of Iran a research reactor and fueled it with uranium.
The United States would be more than willing. It would be proud to take up with others, principally inbound, the development of plans whereby such peaceful use of atomic energy would be expedited.
Then came the revolution in 1979. A hardline, deeply anti-Israel regime took over. In 1980, Iran was invaded by Iraq. This war dragged on for 8 years, and it was one of the worst instances of chemical warfare the world has ever seen. Saddam Hussein's military gassed Iranian troops while the world said nothing. That is the trauma that rewired Tehran's thinking. No one is coming to save you. Build your own deterrent. So through the 90s, in secret, Iran ran a hidden weapons project, codenamed AMAD, and got to the edge, warhead designs, missiles to carry them. The one thing missing was the fuel. And then in 2003, it stopped. Its secret sites had just been exposed. The US had just invaded Iraq, right next door, hunting for exactly this: weapons of mass destruction. Iran did the math. Get caught finishing a bomb, and you get Iraqed. So it didn't finish. It learned to live on the doorstep. By 2015 came the JCPOA deal. Iran accepted caps and inspectors. The world lifted sanctions. On paper, the threat was frozen. But watch how Iran worked around it legally. The deal had sunset clauses. The toughest limits were written to expire on a timer. Iran didn't have to beat the deal. It just had to outlast it. And the deal capped the uranium. But you cannot inspect away knowledge. Iran kept the scientists, the designs, the experience. The hardest part of a bomb isn't the metal. It's knowing how to make it. No inspector can confiscate the know-how. Then in 2018, the US tore up the deal and launched maximum pressure as a policy, the harshest sanctions in modern history. But Iran took maximum pressure and turned it into maximum leverage, enriched higher, 20%, then 60%, a whisker below weapons grade. It threw out inspectors. Every turn of the dial wasn't really a step toward a bomb. It was a price tag. The closer Iran crept to the line, the more the world would pay it to step back. Squeeze Iran, and it doesn't break. It builds you. This is what the world found out. But the nuclear program is only one lever. To really follow the leverage, you have to see the other two. Thread one, the proxies. Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Houthis in Yemen, militias in Iraq, and Hamas in Gaza. Iran built a ring of armed groups around its enemies, the axis of resistance. This was its effective deterrent, an extraordinary grip on the region. Then comes threat two, the Strait of Hormuz. Roughly a fifth of the world's oil sails through a channel Iran can reach out and touch. Seize a tanker, threaten to close it, and suddenly Iran's local fight is hitting everyone's pocket. Leverage over people who've never even heard of NATO's. Then there's threat three, the nuclear program, the master level. Iran has officially threatened to escalate to 90%. It has the world's attention. That 20-year logic, though, just got hit with a sledgehammer. The US and Israel have done the unthinkable. They bombed the program directly, killed Iran's leadership, fought a months-long war. And it ended not with surrender, but with both sides back at a table in Switzerland, a 60-day roadmap, a new oversight committee, both sides claiming progress. And here's what the US cannot control, no matter what it signs. It can't bomb away the knowledge. Iran still knows how. It can't fully see the program. Inspectors still can't reach the sites that were hit. And a chunk of that uranium was quietly moved before the bombs fell. It also can't control Israel, which is frozen out of the deal, still striking and capable of going again alone. And it can't control Iran's own politics. The Supreme Leader, who called the bomb forbidden, is dead. And the hardliners who want a real one are louder than they have ever been. So we land where we started, but now you can see it clearly. For 20 years, Iran didn't fail to build the bomb. It chose not to. But that was the old logic. North Korea built the bomb and has never been touched since. Ukraine gave its nukes away and got invaded. And Iran's leadership was decapitated anyway. One Iranian bomb doesn't end the story. It could trigger a chain reaction across the Muslim world. Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Egypt, a half dozen new nuclear powers in the most volatile region on Earth. Imagine that. That's the real stakes. Not one weapon, a cascade. So here's the question that matters now, the one the doorstep can no longer answer. If standing on the line no longer keeps you safe, what reason does Iran have left not to walk through it?